Today is Friday, September 6, 2019. This has been 6 days since I sent my initial request for Almont Police to respond to my complaint against them on September 1st, 2019. Here's my second request that I sent on September 4th, and I sent it to Chief Andy Martin, Sergeant Laura Black, Sergeant Dave Repshus, Officer Leo Hager, Officer Ryan Wilson, and also Officer Steve Best, who I forgot to include on the first email, going back to December of 2018 when I tried to make a complaint against Joseph Baker, the DHHS worker that sent me an email on 11/27 saying that he could arrange to have the Almont Police bring me water to survive, and then he just disappeared. So here's what it says. Please acknowledge receipt of this 10-page email and attach 2 evidence PDFs. Thank you. I have the right to act as my attorney, which is exactly what I'm doing. I will address my outstanding warrant myself to Macomb County and will attempt to contact Macomb County Judge Viviano today to address it. I've asked for and been ignored by the state of Michigan and Lapeer County for reasonable accommodations, which means transportation to access public services under ADA, Americans with Disability Act, federal and state law, which your department as well as the Michigan Department of Civil Rights has been ignoring. I've sent you copies of the law, but you've ignored everything I've ever sent. Please report that I've been ignored my right to all law enforcement agencies, including Attorney General Dana Nessel. Almont Police Chief Andy Martin, you have an obligation to accommodate my request or give me reasons why you refuse. Almont, Michigan Police Misconduct Complaint, second request for you to respond. Includes 2 evidence PDFs. Please acknowledge receipt of this email and 2 attachments. 9/4/19, second request. Please respond. Revised to include more evidence, including a complaint against Almont Officer Steve Best, who came to my home on 12/27/18. I tried to file a complaint for gross negligence against DHHS worker Joseph Baker, who said the Almont Police would bring me water to survive, but then he disappeared and refused to respond to my emails for a month. But Officer Best refused. Here's my video evidence. I sent Officer Best a copy of the email below, but he ignored me even after seeing this evidence, and he didn't bring me water either. The Almont Police refused to bring me water to survive. They were letting me die of thirst. Here's my video of calling Police Officer Best, and it's on my YouTube channel. Let's see if I can get to it.
Hi. You're Officer Best. Okay. Officer Best, I wanted to file a gross negligence claim. And I was trying to print the email I got from the Adult Protective Services agent. His name is Joe Baker. And he sent me an email over a month ago. He sent it to me on 11/27, saying that he would bring me water or have the Almont Police bring me water. And that was over a month ago, and I wrote him 3 emails, and he hasn't responded ever since. And according to my research, that's gross negligence. His name is...
no, it's actually Joseph Baker. I'm going to cut this short.
I'm trying to print it.
His man's name was Joseph Baker. He sent me an email on 11/27/2018. I'll just fast forward this a little bit to see how it was supposed to end. I told him I'd send him the...
He sent an email saying that he can arrange to have water provided to me, and he said that could come from local police, and that's Almont Police. But he never contacted you guys, and then he just disappeared. And I wrote to him 3 times. Yes, of November. Yeah. Okay, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
He never did write up a report, and here's a copy of the email that I received on November 27, 2018, and it says a forwarded Adult Protective Services complaint, and this person's name is Joseph Baker. He works from Department of Health and Human Services. It says, Mr., and then my name, I'm in receipt of your 11/26/2018 email. I understand you do not want to work with Adult Protective Services and want to communicate through email. I don't know what that means. I've been trying to reach Adult Protective Services ever since my Adult Protective Services worker Steve Atkinson bailed on me in November 2018 when I called him to complain that, November 2017 when I called to complain that his water heater failed for the 3rd time and he needed to help me, and he refused to respond ever since. If you indicate you would like our department to contact a community service provider to bring you bottled water, if so, we can contact first responders such as law enforcement. I believe they would be amenable to delivering this to your home. Local law enforcement is the Almont Police. So that's what he said, and then he disappeared. Now, I gave this to Officer Best, and he just ignored it.